Sonic would love this. I present to you the chili cheese dog. No! Even Gordon Ramsay is just like, buddy, no.
I'm surprised Gordon Ramsay hasn't set them on fire because I'm about to. Jeez.
I would still eat it.
I cannot bite into ice. I cannot.
Me neither. I just put it in my mouth and wait for it to melt. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen and with me today is Lainey. Oh boy, we're looking at food crimes. Things on the internet of just very interesting and inedible food is just going to be just staring you into your soul through your ocular orbs.
Midnight chicken and waffles.
Put it back.
What did you do to those poor Eggos? Lego them Eggos.
Put them back. Wherever you found it, just put it back.
At this point, you might as well just put them back into the incinerator. Jeez.
Put it back on the chicken. Put it back. It's a waste. Oh, this looked better in my head. Tomatoes and mozzarella.
That looks like,
yeah, I'm not sure I can show this.
Yeah, I was about to say, Patreon only? That looks like a dick.
I don't think
I know I've said in the past, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough, but like, no.
Everything's a dildo once, but that is just... What were you trying, buddy? Like, it's not even uniform. Like, there's some parts where it's like double mozzarella. You know what? Let's move on.
Need some popcorn?
No, you didn't.
There's not a whole lot of pop in your corn.
Did you add olive pits at the top? What did you do?
I think those are burnt kernels. Didn't turn out like expected.
Neither did that
Bone
sentence.
at the teeth.
Much like things that didn't turn out as we expected, you haven't subscribed. Alright, cool, you done it? Let's go. It was late night, no electricity, I was hungry, and did this with only the light on my phone. I present to you the Alone in the Dark burger.
How did you cook the burger without electricity?
Gas stove, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna hope that it was a gas stove.
I almost just said like, oh, they'd probably just use the microwave if it wasn't gas stove. That's electric!
Yeah, I was about to say, that's electric there. That's
brain, keep working. I swear you will. God damn it.
You did this on purpose!
I didn't make this list.
Oh my god. Husband asked for a peanut butter treat, said I could make it however I wanted. What would you call it?
A penis butter treat, jeez.
Is this what they call over in the UK spotted dick?
No, not in the slightest. Also, if this is how the dick looks, that's a medical emergency.
You need to see a doctor.
It's ripped for your pleasure.
Not gonna lie though, I'd probably eat it.
I'd probably just put my face on it. It's like the Dark Knight. Do you want to see a magic trick? America's best value pizza has landed in the UK. Customize online from the link below. And stop. Little Caesars, back away. Go on, back across the pond, please. Do not be bringing this shit here. We
don't even have this crap here. What in the heck?
Oh, I don't want this crap. What?
I'll take the fish and the chips. I mean, the salt and vinegar crust kind of sounds good, but mushy peas?
Yeah, that's just gross. But as you say, anything can be a dildo if you're brave enough.
Wait, what? If I can use kale for plant-based Philly cheese steak wraps, why not a sandwich bread? Peanut butter and mint jam. I used soaked chia seed and monk fruit sweetener for the jam.
This is how most of the apocalypse movies start. I
honestly thought this looked diseased when I first saw it, or that it was full of maggots.
It's just gross. This is like the alien pod that lands on Earth that spreads the infection. Do not touch. Do not eat. 5-year-old me has bad memories about food found in random places. 3 raisins. Please only take 1. Donations accepted?
I also just saw this yesterday.
What the hell, dude? Oh, satire, parody, Photoshop. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I like how they're thumbtacked to the corkboard.
Well, I mean, you don't want to use anything that's like adhesive because then that adds unknown contaminants to it. So you want a pure raisin.
Yeah, pure raisin. And a whiff of barbecue sauce.
Okay. That's...
Whoa.
Why are you dancing that around? Nice, amazing. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that barbecue sauce, put it on the sandwich, not around the sandwich, please. And
I mean, it did say and a whiff, so
that light spanking of barbecue sauce.
just a light spanking.
Went to my in-laws for dinner, and this is the chicken they served. Why are they still in-laws?
What? First off, they're trying to kill you. They are.
Did they boil it? What
Is
is
that
this?
cooked?
I'm
That cannot be cooked.
okay. Well, this just unearthed repressed memories. My dad used to cook chicken very similar to this until we taught him there are such things as seasoning.
To prove how stupidly overpriced those restaurants are, I made 24K nuggies. Total cost $15.
You're doing good work, sir. But why?
I hate gold foil on food. I hate it so much. There is literally no reason to it.
That's the thing. For a lot of expensive things, like expensive clothes brands and cars and whatnot, there really is no there really is no point to it.
No, you're paying for a name that nobody really cares about.
Except for you. No, not you, Lainey. As in, like, someone that actually cares about that. Like, it really doesn't fucking matter. I really just said you. Expecting
the
you to
royal
understand.
It's the royal you.
This deconstructed coffee, served in 3 glass beakers at a cafe in Melbourne, has to be the most hipster thing out there.
That's a shot of espresso, some water, and some milk.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like, I feel people saw what Korean barbecue was and how they let you cook it yourself, and when, like, maybe I can get away with this.
I don't know. I've never been to a Korean barbecue.
Oh, it's so good. I went to one in Niagara Falls, and it was so good. My first time ever going, and I want to go back. So good.
Let's meet up in Niagara and get some Korean barbecue.
I'm down. Hey, if you want to help us get to Niagara Falls for the Kalbus meetup, Patreon.com, baby!
Day 1 of my zero waste journey. Used my pasta water from breakfast to make my coffee.
Is it good?
No!
Why would you use pasta water for that's so gross. Like, zero waste? That doesn't mean the water as well, buddy. Come on.
Water does go through like a recycling process of sorts.
It's so gross. Good intentions, just not a lot going on up there. Everything okay, babe? You haven't touched your whole octopus entombed in gelatin.
Is that Kewpie mayo?
I have no clue.
I want to say it is.
I have no clue, but I like the tag of pretentious AF. This feels like a prototype Pokeball.
Tentacle monster, I choose you! I made deconstructed fried rice.
Can we also talk about the Rubik's Cube that doesn't really even work?
Oh, no. Kai has one of those Rubik's Cubes. They actually do work.
But why? But why?
But why is it shaped like that?
Yeah, but why? Like, sorry, I'm short-circuiting. Like, why would you do this in general for this? I'm sorry, what is this deconstructed trend that's been happening? I don't understand it.
I know in Cutthroat Kitchen, whenever somebody gets like sabotaged to heck, they usually use the term deconstructed to try and fix up their screw up.
Yeah, it just sounds pretentious as hell.
Oh yeah.
Cooking, just cook it, for the love of God, make a dish. Don't be like, oh, I cooked all the individual ingredients. I didn't do anything else with it.
I don't know. Have you ever tried cooking an entire like meal using only aluminum foil as your tool?
Yes. Oh, as a tool?
Yeah, like you have to use it to stir it, you have to use it to cook, like you have to use it as a cooking vessel, you have to use it
Are you talking about like one single piece of aluminum foil?
No, like an entire roll of it.
Okay.
You have an entire roll at your dispense, but you can only use aluminum foil. You can't use any forks, knives, spoons, bowls. It's basically that's your only tool.
At that point, I would just say make a one-pot dinner, so you don't need to be dealing with anything else.
You have a specific dish to cook.
Just get takeout.
Yeah, just order takeout. I'm sure Alton Brown would love that.
Interesting take on garlic bread. I mean, it's not wrong.
I'd eat it. That poor, what the heck? Is that basil?
I think they just grabbed something from their pot plant.
Cut in half.
Oh god. You lift that up and it's just gonna fall off. This is terrible.
I mean, that's when you like fold it over onto itself and you just consume, baby. That's gonna be a lot of garlic and your blood is gonna be super thin.
just slap it together, make it a big sandwich.
Garlic is gonna be in your pores forever. The vampires will never get to you.
Speaking of something in your pores.
No, that's in your arteries. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Those arteries are going to become your pores after you eat this. Jesus. Hey, I'm going to assume this is America. Could you not?
I would eat some of that like in smaller portions and not together. Though I wouldn't eat a cheeseburger.
Exactly. Like this is maybe 4 or 5 meals in one. Could we not?
I'll take a little bit of that mac and cheese, maybe a tiny bit of the pulled pork, and a hamburger. Just one singular hamburger.
I need to know. Easy, it's a mac and cheese pulled pork quintuple coming soon from Wendy's. Okay, more than Arby's.
This feels more like Arby's. We have the meats.
I would probably buy this and then like section it off for like multiple meals. Like, this is food prep in the worst way possible.
That would feed you for the week.
This makes me physically angry. I made Catholic nachos? Excuse me?
Oh my gosh, it's the communion wafers. Have you ever had a communion wafer before?
No, I don't think I've ever seen one. I've heard of it, but I don't know what they are.
You know what a wafer is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's basically a thinner wafer that's not... There's no flavoring to it. It's just wafer. It's basically like the equivalent of eating paper.
Oh, lovely. So it's... I could just buy...
Honestly, it was probably the best part of, like, actually being forced through my first communion, which I didn't like at all, but at least I got some semblance of food afterwards. But every single time I've gone to church afterwards, they refused to give me the communion wafer, and it made me really sad.
You know what? I might try and get onto like the Holy Spirit at the moment. I might order me some communion wafers to snack on. Just Amazon next day delivering me some Jesus wafers, please.
Eat Jesus as a snack.
Jesus was a snack.
Another course, a citrus foam, was served in a plaster cast of the chef's mouth. Absent utensils, we were told to lick it out of the chef's mouth in a scene that I'm pretty sure was stolen from an Eastern European horror film.
Tell them no.
You gotta French it?
That's gross.
This has to be a French. This has to be a French restaurant.
Weird cooking thing must be French. Okay, lady.
No, just the act of having to French a plaster mouth, okay?
I don't know, maybe the chef's just into, like, watching, like, people just French kiss a mold of his mouth? Oh, that's weird, dude. That's weird.
Like I said, it's gotta be French.
Lainey hates the French. Put it in the wiki.
Thing is a good chunk of my DNA is French.
And even more reason why you hate it. Consumerism results in an abundance of stupid food, doesn't it? What are we, asparagus water?
Of course it's a freaking Whole Foods. $6 for it?
Yeah, that's... I mean...
You want to know a better way to do asparagus water? You buy a bushel of asparagus, you take some water, either from the tap that you boil yourself or whatever, and then you combine the two. You're welcome.
Yeah, but I'm lazy. I just want to spend money on it.
Can you eat the asparagus afterwards?
Yeah, I like my water with a bit of crunch.
Do you even like asparagus?
I don't know, about to find out. Give me that bottle, slurp, slurp.
Oh. On the gas range? Food meets stupid people. This hurts my soul.
We made you an elf breakfast. Well, you're gonna be in bed.
You made a terrible mess, and that is going to burn and cause a fire. And not in a good way.
You can also be a good elf and clean it the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen those TikToks of like a suburban lady that just like goes, I'm having a party today, so I'm gonna make the party bowl, and goes and uses the toilet, opens it up, and just starts filling it with like sweets and ice cream and various sodas and stirs it like in a toilet bowl.
Ew.
Like, I hope she empties it first and cleans it, at least. But she is filling that thing with sweets, just ice cream and soda.
Just get a giant freaking, like, one of those giant mixing bowls.
And the thing is, I never saw her open up, like, the cistern and fill it with, like, syrups and whatnot. So when people are like, oh, does it come with sauce? You flush, and it's a tsunami of sauce. I have never seen her do that, and that's the thing that annoys me the most.
I don't like the thought of that.
Made some pizza bouquets because whatever.
I'd eat it.
Actually, no, I'm kind of here for this. This is actually kind of cool.
I'd eat it. I'll take a pizza bouquet.
Like,
Screw flowers, they die. I'll eat it.
no, this is okay. No, I feel like I might get roasted for this in the comments, but I'm actually here for this one. Unless it's like $15 per each one. And no. But like, no, this is actually kind of nice. This one's kind of cool.
So I heard some of y'all don't like tomatoes on your burger. I'm not gonna lie, I would eat it, but that burger would need to be cooked a bit better.
I'm not a fan of like bad tomato on my burgers. Like, you know how sometimes you get a burger and the tomato on it is just like really bad and it just like ruins it.
When it just tastes like crunchy water similar to lettuce.
It's just like goop that just explodes in your mouth and it doesn't really taste of anything. It's just like a really slimy texture in the middle of a burger. Like really bad tomato.
That's because most people don't salt their tomatoes. Or they leave them to be a little bit too ripe when they do it. This actually looks like a very solid tomato. This is more so a personal thing because I can't have, I unfortunately cannot have like medium rare to rare meats anymore because, you know, immunocompromised. But if that burger was done a little bit better, I would eat that. I would eat that. I love tomato. Found at a football game in Britain, and it can stay at the football game in Britain.
I like how there is a gravy slug trying to escape at the bottom. It's
doing its best. It's like, free me from this nightmare.
The thing is, do you want to know? Take a guess on how much this would have cost.
At a football game in Britain?
Yeah.
15 euro?
Roughly, actually, most likely yes. I've never been to a football game because I'm not really into the whole kickball at other.
I'm not into sports balls. Watching sports is not as fun as actually playing the sport.
Oh my god, this is diabolical. Why would you buy this?
Also, is that mushy peas in a meat pie?
Yeah, it's like a steak pie by looks of it, mushy peas and gravy at a football game? Why would you buy this?
What else do they serve at Britain in a football game?
Burgers, chips, a bunch of other stuff. You don't get like a freaking gravy thing. It's so dumb. You don't go to like a freaking live concert and be like, yes, please, I'd like spaghetti bolognese. The super slice.
Crap.
I tried the so-called super slice. I was not impressed or amused. This is not a large slice of pizza. It is a regular-sized pizza pie in an inconvenient triangle shape. As you can see, it has been pre-cut into a variety of awkward trapezoid pieces for shared consumption. This is a tactic admission by the purveyors themselves that the super slice is not a slice at all. It is just a pie. I love the happy birthday balloon with this guy so serious. Hey, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday. That's right, Steve.
Happy birthday.
But sadly, though, that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, let us know down below which was your favorite post. And hey, maybe even give it a like and leave a little comment. If you want to see some more food crimes, then another video will be popping up on your screen in just a couple of moments. But on that note, I have been your host, Zen, and with me has been Lainey.
Bye.
And we hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.
Or else.